Hello everybody, this is my formal upright Sawara Cypress and yeah, drink can there at the bottom so you can get an idea of the scale of the tree. For the most part it's looking very healthy and I'm very pleased with it. I've just removed a whole lot of wire off the tree. Yeah, as you can see, foliage is looking very healthy and very green. But then I said, for the most part, so if I take you down to this lowest branch here on the left, we have a different story. We have this centerpiece. It's looking very brown and sickly, and if I didn't know the cause I would actually be worried, but the cause, I'm sad to say, is me and my dog and my poor ball throwing abilities. There is a reason why I was never chosen for a cricket team or any other ball-based team for that matter, and I can tell you where this tree was kept. If I've hit this particular branch which sticks out at the bottom once with the tennis ball when I'm throwing it for Cooper, then I've hit it 20 times or more, probably 100 times. If I threw the ball to hit it, I would miss time and time again, but yeah, there you are. So I know I've said it before, don't use tennis balls to prune your trees. I think this will recover. I'm going to, well, I've moved it off its place and put a more resilient tree there, and this will go somewhere else in the garden. So what else am I going to do with this? I'm going to remove this section in its entirety and pull this back in together, and aside from that, I de-wired this last night. This branch has moved out of position, so I'm going to rewire that back into this place, and possibly this one above needs to be wired back to its place there. Other than that, I'm going to leave the tree to grow quite healthily. Maybe pluck a little piece here and there where it's getting out of hand, but for the most part going to let it build up its strength. So generally speaking though, I'm really happy with this tree. It is quite possibly one of my favourites. Is it like children? You're not supposed to have a favourite? I don't know. That's yeah, so let's put the camera up on the tripod so it stops wobbling about quite so much, and get to work. Okay, well, as I said, if I had £1 for every time I actually clobbered this branch with the tennis ball, I'd be more wealthier than I am now. There's some reasonable bits of new growth coming from far in there, but all of this piece I think has had it, so I'm actually going to take that off. I'm not sure that would have ever recovered. That piece is dead. And I'm going to take that piece off as well. Okay, so I'm going to leave that piece which has some living shoots coming through. I'm going to leave that in place. In actual fact, I don't think I need to do anything with the branch, and I have a little piece of wire holding these two branches closer together, and so I'll just leave that in place. and hopefully this tree will, once it's out of a position where it's getting clobbered all the time, will fill back in to this plane. This is all becoming more healthy looking, so that's positive. I'm going to go in and remove, there are some dead brown shoots in here, so I'm just going to take some of those out, and that will just allow some light and air in, and I know this tree will backbud in areas where there is leaves, so I'm happy that it will fill in these areas. There's quite a number of places around the tree where there are a few dead shoots like this. So it's not all because of me hitting it with the tree, but this branch I know I've hit many more times than I should. As I say, there's a reason I was never picked for any of the ball-based sports teams. If I try to hit something with the ball at the fair, it ain't gonna happen. Try to miss something with the ball, I'm gonna hit it every time. So okay, so that's better. Take off a few of those dead brown leaves, let a bit more light and air in, and hopefully that branch will recover back to glory. Okay, so that's that for that one. Okay, so this is the back view of the tree. Although, you know, it being the back view and all, it's not quite so precious to get it right, but I'm not happy with this big gap here. I feel that if I can just move a couple of these branches to that position, say, and then this one down into this position, and then that just makes it look a little bit neater, a little bit tidier, fills in that gap and keeps that sort of pyramidal shape that I'm after. So I hope I've got a long enough piece of wire here, and again, I've said many times, if you want to know how to wire a tree, I'm not really a guy. I wire as a last resort only. I would rather not wire if I could help it, but I'm going to wire these two branches together, and it will be, not pretty, but hopefully effective. Look away now if you're easily offended. I don't show my trees. One of the reasons, I guess, why I wasn't that great at sports is I'm not particularly competitive. So, you know, I make my trees for me. I like them. I share them with you guys, hoping that some of you will like them. And it seems that some of you do, and I'm glad. I hope that makes you happy. It makes me happy that you like them too. But it's not something I need, if you know what I mean. This branch, let me just move the camera slightly. This branch needs to come into this position. I'll just bring that down a little bit more, I think. That's better. And then this into this position. And then that's probably all the wiring I'll want to do on this tree. Okay, so I'm going to anchor that in on this branch here. I wire quite loosely, some would say sloppily, but it does mean I don't have to worry quite so much about the wires cutting in. And as I say, generally speaking, it's only me who has to look at them anyway, so yeah. So I could go around and pluck this entire tree, a bit like I did with the windswept Sawara, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take out the odd piece here and there where it blurs the line, but I am still working on that pyramid shape with this tree, so I'm happy to let it grow for the most part this year, gain some health and vigour, and hopefully in gaining more health and vigour it will help it to repair that lower branch. So bring it back round to the front again. I don't know how well you can see, the bark on this tree is really nice. Let's lower the camera down a little. Let's see if I can't just zoom in slightly. Yeah, it's getting some nice age and characteristics to it now, and it has a very nice taper. It's not perfectly straight, but it is almost completely straight, and looking good on it, I think. Let's come back up towards the top. And the apex is a little flat, maybe. Yeah, let me know what you think. I think it is a little flat, but for the time being this year I'm going to leave it, let it be shaggy, as it were, and yeah, I think it's doing okay. I think it'll benefit from a year off of being too harshly trimmed. I'm going to move the camera back, give you a slightly wider shot. There it is in all its glory. I can see just by looking at it that about a third of the way down, just about there's a branch that's sticking out a little bit too far, and pretty much the same place, just about there on that side, so I may pinch those back a little bit towards the end of the summer, and a little piece just there. Let's move back in. Okay, so this piece I feel could just do with coming back just slightly. I love the feel of this tree. It is so soft. Okay, this piece could do coming out, so also I'm going to leave it. And then this particular branch I feel was sticking out too far. So I'm going to pluck that just slightly, just to bring it back into, so I can get that nice pyramid. And similarly, just here, there are a few growths that have come out of that pyramid shape. So just pull it back in slightly. I'm wondering whether I need to wire this piece down just a little. Maybe. I'll give that some more thought. But yeah, that's about it for this tree today. Cooper's in the bushes again. Cooper, what you doing? Cooper. Oblivious, I swear. Sometimes it's like he's deaf. Coop. Oh, you are in there. What are you doing? Oh well. At least he's not digging holes. I suppose I should be grateful for small mercies. So, yep, there we have it. My Sawara formal upright tree. Looking pretty, if I do say so myself. Quick twirl. And back to grow on the bench. Thank you all for watching, and as always, please do take care of yourselves.